economists are warning of an impending recession.
We're in far from good shape in terms of fiscal policy.
President Trump's closest advisors say those worried economists are wrong.
I sure don't see a recession. We had some blockbuster retail sales consumer numbers towards the back end of last week.
You don't have a magic wand to say, and now we're in a recession.
So what I'm seeing, looking at all the macro tea leaves, is a very strong Trump economy and bullish stock market through 2020 and beyond.
The president says the chatter about a recession is part of an orchestrated effort to make him look bad. He tweeted, "The fake news media is doing everything they can to crash the economy because they think that will be bad for me and my re-election."
I don't think we're having a recession. We're doing tremendously well.
An association of economists called the National Association of Business Economics, or NABE, disagrees. It says it's not a matter of if a recession happens, but when. According to its recent survey, the group found nearly 3 in 4 economists believe the U.S. economy will enter the next recession by the end of 2021. Since the day President Trump was elected, the Dow has gained more than 30%. And though that trend has continued into this year, the past month has been volatile as trade talks with China have broken down.
But if you look at China, China's doing very, very poorly. They've had, I just saw a report, they've had the worst year they've had in 27 years because of what I've done. And they want to come to the negotiating table.
The president of the Minnesota Farmers Union disagrees.
At the beginning, the president assured us that trade wars will be easy to win. Well, we've been going on for over a year. We've lost markets. We've lost the China market, and they keep assuring us we'll get that market back.
The trade policy has been quite damaging.
Ken Simonson is an economist who analyzed the NABE survey.
Back in February, about a quarter of the respondents thought recession in 2021. Now 1/3 say that's when it will happen. Nevertheless, there's still quite a few who think it's even further out. It reflects the fact that the U.S. economy did better in the first half of this year than many people had been expecting.
Simonson says we're not seeing typical recession indicators like loss of consumer confidence, loss of employment, or loss of business investment. But he says typical tools that keep recessions at bay, like tax cuts, have already been utilized, possibly making an economic downturn more likely.
So the effects are now fading just when we might need something like that more.